Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
I have Harper,
Bond.
Courtney.
Yes.
Okay, where's she?
She's in.
Okay, let's get ask him, the bailiff, to get Courtney out real quick.
I know.
Come on up, man. Courtney, you're Courtney Holman. There is a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation here in 23 CR 503. And Mr. Samuel is your attorney on this. This was filed on February 6th last month. And it alleges that you were at a location other than her residence. I'm going to change this to her. Any objection, anybody?
No objections.
Residence at approximately 1:02 a.m. on December 8th, 2024, and was arrested by the Beaumont Police Department for what?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, Judge.
At somebody else's place?
Yes.
All right, and that's in violation of condition 18 of your deferred or unadjudicated order. Number 2 states you failed to submit to alcohol and or drug screening on or about December 17th at the probation office. And that is in violation of condition 25 of your deferred or unadjudicated probation. Do you understand that if the court finds one or both or any violations of probation proven true by a preponderance of the evidence or greater, which is the greater weight of the correct beat? That's the same way in civil court, not beyond a reasonable doubt in criminal court, but just be more than likely, then that is enough to grant the motion to revoke probation. Your probation can be revoked. You can then be found guilty and sentenced no less than 2 nor more than 20 years confinement in prison. Do you understand the consequences that you're facing here?
Yes, sir.
It's serious. All right, what are we going to do?
We're asking that bond be.
Why?
Because she's employed and she has children, and we're asking that she be allowed. She's been prior to this, she's been reporting, she's been paying her fees.
She has only been on probation a year.
I understand.
Okay.
This,
This comes about pretty
And
quickly, and
we talked to she's
What's
gonna get counseling. She's going through some issues at this point in time.
let me look at this. I've got a probable cause affidavit or a police report. Do you have this on this 1208 incident? That's what is
providing him a copy to a judge, and know you had that in front of you.
in this event. Is this Mr. Holman? Is this your son?
What's her son and her husband?
The son and the husband.
There's 2 different folks there, Judge.
No, I'm talking about Arcadius.
That's the son.
That's son.
Son, okay. I'm just at paragraph 1. It's just hard understanding this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The father and his girlfriend were in the vehicle that the defendant discovered being driven by the son.
Yes.
And then you find people in the vehicle, 3 people, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what this says. And this says that it alleges that Miss Courtney was now trying to shoot Arthur. No, hold on. Advised his father, Anthropods Holman, and girlfriend Jaden Ferguson. Is that your son's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Your son's girlfriend, not your father's, your husband's girlfriend. Okay, that's not an issue. Okay. Oh, that's weird, huh?
Yes, sir.
Arthur. Well, yeah, just getting all these people figured out here. Who's who? Okay, I'm lost. Who's Arthur?
That's the husband. He's
That's the husband
yeah.
who is Arthropods. Is that his name?
Arcadius?
No.
No, it says
has
Arthropods.
Home.
Holman.
Arthur.
That's his
He
date
said-
of birth, Arthur Holman.
Arcadius advised his father, Arthropods Holman, who's born in 78.
That should be Arthur, not husband.
Huh?
It should be Arthur.
Hold on.
Okay, that's okay. But was he your husband born in 78?
Mhm.
Okay, it must be him. So they just misspelled his first name. Have you ever heard of him called Arthropods? I've never heard of a human being called that. It sounds
That's
like a dinosaur or something, an arthropod.
him in the back, so I'm sure that's.
What is your full name, sir? It's not arthropods, is it? You've never been called arthropods? Well, they misspelled that completely. Okay.
Must have forgot to spell check on that one, Joe.
And that is, I'm gonna put a circle around that one. That is weird. And that he was now trying to shoot Arthur. Upon arrival, I saw Arthur lying in a pool of blood. That would be him,
Yes, sir.
with a significant laceration above his right eye. He was incoherent and unable to talk to officers. Removed his shirt and pants. Laceration was determined to be his only visible injury. And then spoke to Courtney, DU, who previously was detained, said she had discovered evidence of infidelity on Arthur's phone while at a party at the Masonic Lodge, confronted inside their cabin and struck him twice in the face with an open hand. He then exited the vehicle and entered Arcadius's vehicle, then began driving away, but she knew he had her handgun inside his car. She would need to work. You do security?
Armed security, yes, sir.
She would need for work, armed security. You don't do it.
Yes, sir.
You do it. You do.
Yes, sir.
On Monday, she began pursuing the blue Nissan. You can't make this stuff up. Stated once at the Express Mart, Arcadius unloaded and returned her gun to her. The police arrived. They were all three, a family deal there. The husband, wife, and son were transported to the Beaumont police to speak with detectives. Boy, that had a lot of people involved in this. Detectives state the investigation revealed Courtney to have followed the vehicle to South Major Drive, where she obtained a handgun and struck Arthur in the head, causing laceration in an effort to prevent further family violence.
That's incorrect.
No.
I understand.
This is a new sentence. In an effort to prevent further family violence, Courtney was therefore placed under arrest and transported via patrol unit, where she was booked in the above charges. Ferguson stated she did wish to file charges. Who's Ferguson? The girlfriend. What happened to her? How was she injured or?
There was a claim that she was threatened with a gun, Judge, but that's not readily apparent from the report.
Okay.
John, before you comment,
Yeah.
I would ask.
What do you think?
I would ask that you take a look at the facts on the PSI of the underlying offense. And the reason why is they're alarmingly similar.
I'm reluctant as I am to get involved with relationships that are in a rocky road from time to time. We still can have this kind of gunplay and police being called out for issues that ought to be number one, resolved primarily by the people who are involved. And if you can't, then strangers get involved. And here I am, a stranger, you going into getting involved in a relationship that ought to be private, y'all's problems. But when it becomes a public need, then individuals get involved. We don't like to do it, but we don't have a choice when people are running around town, threatening harm to others. The thing is that what the district attorney's office is pointing out is this smells like the same rat here, the same situation that you were put on probation. And, we made a big deal about it. And here we are, we put you on probation. Have you ever been on probation before? No, you've never been in trouble before, right? Yeah, that's what I understand. And then
there's also a deadly conduct that she was placed on probation that she's working with. It's of the same type of facts and circumstances as well. That's a misdemeanor. That one's not in front of you, Judge, but there's a repetitive theme that keeps occurring here.
Hold on.
Now, in full information to the court.
Which, this one?
The misdemeanor.
The one that he's referenced that's referenced there in your PSI is a deadly conduct that's of the similar
here.
nature
Okay.
of, yes, sir.
But it occurred during the burglary of her habitation.
No, sir. Separate,
Yeah.
separate date.
Well, then we screwed up.
It happened at the same time.
We screwed
I'm
up.
sorry, Judge. I apologize. It's a separate probation date that it started.
Right.
Yes, it's out
Yeah,
of
but it's the
same.
same event that we all dealt with earlier.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's dealt with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But it's eerily similar, which on my watch, you're supposed to learn a lesson. Whatever you do, don't do this. Get involved in the same kind of conduct.
Now, Mr. Holman has not cooperated with the DA's office and it's resulted in a refusal back on December 12th of 24.
Yeah.
But the DA's office may go ahead and add these charges. It was included into the allegations at the administrative hearing on December
Well,
17th.
There's more than one victim here.
Yes, sir.
Looks like.
And there's certainly from my read of everything, admissions about some of the conduct there. So we will likely be amending this motion to revoke
I mean, we're
probation.
supposed to be kind of enjoying the blessings of liberty, not running around town chasing people with guns and threatening people around town and working our private problems out in a public display that's humiliating for everybody. Nobody likes to get involved with people's personal business. But if you can't take care of it and it becomes a public episode, then the police have to do their job. And I mean, you need to read what the Constitution talks about. Okay. No, it's, I mean,
yeah, and she's learned from this.
peace.
Yes.
We're supposed to live in peace. Establish justice, the first thing. That's why we're in a job. First thing that our forefathers said, we want a law and we want it to be just and fair when people have problems. And promote the general welfare. Live in peace. I mean, all of those, you just pour up the Constitution that we all follow. Supposed to. All right. Let's see. The only other thing is submitting to alcohol and failing to submit to alcohol and drug screening. What's that all about? Help me.
She said that she wasn't able to use the.
She what?
She wasn't able to use the restroom.
Same day. But before that, she had been compliant. Is that correct?
Want me to speak?
Yes.
She was good on probation.
Ma'am?
She was good on probation. She
Well,
was-
this one, this bothers me. Okay. The state. What do you? I see what, and a good reason to do this. Well, I think we've aired this out a little bit. Is this one that maybe we can resolve by the court, setting some other conditions of probation that are a little, that are far tighter? Like, for instance, you're going to have an alcohol monitor. Is it alcohol we're worried about?
He was-
It's anger management, Judge. She needs the VIP program and frankly, in my
But
opinion,
it
she
says
needs-
alcohol and her drug screening. What was that? Yeah, she failed to do that. What was it?
I believe that it's all together. It's all on one form. So whenever they state that it's alcohol and drugs that she wasn't able to submit to.
Do you think there is an alcohol or drug problem we need to address with her? That's my question.
I do not see that as.
Okay, well, if you do, let me know.
But
But
we talked about it and you believe she does have an anger management issue.
That
All right.
that intervention,
what do we have that I can order?
VIP.
which is.
Batterers intervention
Yes, sir.
prevention program?
I mean, it's consistent with what's in that PSI from the original offense, Judge.
And she.
Mr. Holman knows how to push her hot buttons to be succinct about it.
All right. What we're going to do right off the bat is your probation is going to be amended to include you taking the BIP program and passing the BIPP. We refer to it as BI, Batterers Intervention Protection Program. It helps people make better choices when they lose their composure, which you seem to need. Well, everybody loses their composure, but we don't race around town threatening people and then have to get the police and a bunch of strangers like us involved. We got other things to do here, not patch up love life that's not working and fix that. Gee, I mean, it's not only under the law, but it's in the Constitution. There's something in the Ten Commandments twice about familial husband and wife relationship. Twice. So,
Judge, I would,
no, that's all law is based upon moral foundations like the commandments and other laws that were Judeo-Christian based.
I would recommend some additional weekend jail time as a sanction to make sure that we've
How
got
long have
this
you been in
lady's
jail?
attention.
It's Friday. I turned my stuff in on Friday.
Right. What do you do on the weekends? Are you working somewhere outside the home?
I work Monday through Friday
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm off.
What time on Friday are you off?
8 to 5.
And then when at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are you asking for?
Just whatever you think's appropriate, Judge. I want to make sure that we're not dealing with this again. So the
Well,
state's intent
how
is
many
to
times have you been
get her
in jail?
attention.
How many times have you been in jail in your life now? Separate times.
This is my first, no, my second. Because when I got.
What's the longest time you spent in jail?
This time right here.
2 days?
Yeah, from Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to do 10 days on weekends, 5 weekends in a row, beginning next Friday, on or before 6 o'clock PM. Then they'll release you for work for Monday. Well, they do 2 days at a time.
Based on your ruling, I will dismiss the motion.
Well, that'll be a amended condition. And then I'll come back. It's just, we got things to do. Fix
What is the date, Your Honor, that she's to begin?
next Friday.
Yes.
Today's the 19th,
30th.
Well.
4 days, right? 23rd?
Wednesday.
Thursday. Yeah. 22nd? No, today's
Today's the 19th, March.
Friday's the 21st, Judge.
21st.
So she starts on the 21st.
Yeah. So I was thinking I was on Tuesday. That's what kind of event it's been today. I was preferring to go back a day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That is all.